Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, I'm going to show the #1 stretch to instantly fix piriformis muscle pain. If you're unfamiliar with the piriformis muscle, it is a literal pain in the butt because when this muscle becomes strained and inflamed, it can lead to pain, numbness, and tingling across the butt cheek that travels into the hip, even down the leg. What usually causes this is a buildup of weakness and tightness in the piriformis and gluteal muscles over time. So to fix this, I want to show the best way to stretch and release that tightness while also showing another exercise that's going to help strengthen these muscles for both quick and long-lasting relief. Just as a quick note, each one of the exercises works differently. To get the best results, go through them all and use what gives you the most relief. With that being said, let's get started. So here's the #1 stretch. What we're going to do is lie flat on our back in bed or on a floor. Have your legs roughly hip width apart, knees bent, feet flat. Whatever side has the most pain or discomfort, let's say it's our right side, you're going to take that side's ankle and place over your other side's knee. So when you look up, it should look like a figure 4. The first movement is taking this bent knee and slowly pressing it away from us, but we're not going to use our hands. Instead, we're going to use our leg and hip strength, because the more that you press away, the more that you're going to feel a deep activation of the gluteal muscles that work around the hip, a really good stretch. So once we feel that, we're going to hold this comfortably for 5 seconds, release it, and then repeat it 5 to 10 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. Afterwards, see how you feel. If it's nice and loose, at that point, I would switch to the other side and repeat to keep everything in balance. But if it does need a little bit more, throw some more repetitions in until it finally releases. To get a little bit deeper of a stretch though, we can add in a rocking movement. So let's get back into that original position of pressing our knee away from us until we feel a really good stretch around the hip. We're going to hold this, and now we're going to slowly rock or just swing our legs and hips towards the other side. You're going to start to feel a little bit deeper of a stretch on the outer part of your hip that works across the buttocks. Again, hold this for 5 seconds, relax, and then repeat this 5 to 10 times. So let's take this one to even the next level and get a much deeper stretch by doing this. We're going to get back into the original position, but this time around, we're not going to press our knee away. We're going to take our hands and we're going to go right through this opening created by our legs and reach right through and grab the back of this back leg. What you're going to do from here is now slowly pull this back leg towards you, but do this slowly because the stretch on the painful side gets extremely intense very quickly. Build into this one. Hold it comfortably for a little bit longer, more about 20 to 30 seconds. You're going to release it, relax, and then repeat this 3 to 5 times. Again, you can add in that rocking motion. Just do this slowly because you are going to get a very deep stretch into the gluteal and piriformis muscles. But go through all of these movements, progress into them, and make sure to do them on both sides. Here's a variation of the #1 stretch that we can do seated. So whatever side that has the most pain or discomfort, let's say it's our right side, take that side's ankle, place over your other side's knee. So when you look down, it should look like a figure 4. The first movement is taking this bent knee and slowly pressing it towards the floor, but don't use your hands. Instead, use your leg and hip strength, because the more that you press your knee downward, the more that you're going to feel a deep activation of those hip muscles, targeting the glutes and the piriformis. Once we feel this, we're going to hold it comfortably for 5 seconds, release it, take a breather, and then repeat this 5 to 10 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. So to take this one to the next level, we can add in 2 more movements. The first one is taking our bent knee, pressing it down until we feel the activation of those muscles, holding that, and now keeping your back nice and straight, lean forward, lowering your chest towards the floor. Do this slowly because that stretch is going to quickly deepen. 5-second hold, release it, repeat this one 5 to 10 times. The next one is a side leaning stretch. So let's press that knee down, hold it, and now just simply lean away, lowering your shoulders towards the other side. You're going to feel a little bit different of a stretch, more across the bottom of the ribs right here that works its way into the lower back towards the top of the hip. 5-second hold, release it, repeat this 5 to 10 times. But I would go through all of these movements. The odds are you're going to find that one just offers the best stretch, offers the most relief. At that point, keep throwing repetitions in. Just remember though, whatever you do on one side, always do on the other to keep everything in balance. Here's an exercise that's a little bit more advanced, but it will help stretch the piriformis muscle like none other. This one is called the 90-90. We're going to start on a floor, and just as a quick note, whatever side that you're having the most piriformis pain, you want that side in the back. So to break this one down, we're going to have one leg out in front of us, knee bent at 90 degrees. The other leg is going to go towards our side, knee also bent at 90 degrees. Use the arm and hand on the other side to keep your back as straight as possible. So use it as support. So what we're going to do from here is take this back painful side's hip and slowly press it downward towards the floor until we feel a deep activation of the muscles around the hip. It should feel really deep inside that area. At that point, we're going to hold this, and now keeping our back as straight as possible, we're going to lean forward, lowering our chest towards the floor. Do this slowly because that stretch gets really intense. Build into this one, hold it comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds, and during that time period, just do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Let that tension out. Release it, take a breather, and then repeat this 3 to 5 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. So to take this one to the next level and get an even deeper stretch, this is what we can do. Instead of leaning forward, what I'm going to do is take the hand on the painful side and now slowly reach towards the other side, kind of rotating through my waist at the same time. So I'm leaning forward, turning, and then reaching towards the other side. This time around, you're going to feel a much deeper stretch, but it will also work from the lower back into the hip, targeting some more muscles. 20 to 30 second hold, release it, repeat this 3 to 5 times. But I would go through both of these movements. Use what feels comfortable. And just remember, whatever you do on one side, always do on the other to keep everything in balance. So without a doubt, if you want long-lasting piriformis pain relief, you have to strengthen the gluteal and piriformis muscles. Here's a really easy exercise to do every other day to help with this. So we're going to start lying flat on our back in bed or on a floor. Have your legs roughly hip-width apart, knees bent, feet flat. Take your hands, put them off to your side for support. The first movement is taking our heels and gently pressing them down towards the floor until we feel a light activation in the muscles around the hips. We're going to hold this and now slowly press our hips upward towards the ceiling until our body roughly is in a straight line from our knees to our hips to our shoulders. In this position, you should feel a ton of muscles start to fire: the core, the back, your butt, your legs. We're going to hold this comfortably for 5 seconds, release it, take a breather, and then repeat this 5 to 10 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. Afterwards, see how you feel. If it feels like you have some more energy, always challenge yourself by throwing in another set or two. But if you would like to take this one to the next level and challenge these muscles even more, you can add in what is called the clamshell. So a quick note, I would not try this movement until you can do that first movement with no issues and no pain. So this one is very similar. What we're going to do is get back into this original position, but this time around we're going to take our knees and slowly press them outward like this, putting our hips into external rotation. You should feel a deep activation of the inner thigh muscles working into the groin, but more importantly across the hips. Really targets that piriformis muscle. 5 second hold, release it, take a breather, repeat this 5 to 10 times. But again, if it feels like you have a little bit more energy, always challenge yourself by throwing in another set or two. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.